Hello everyone, welcome back to e-classes of Statistics Standard 11. In our last videos, we completed one-dimensional diagrams, four types that were bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, simple divided bar diagram, and percentage divided bar diagram. In this video, we are going to start two-dimensional diagram which have two types of it. First, circle diagram. Second, pie diagram or pie chart. Let's have an overall look on it. So in two-dimensional diagram, first is circle diagram. Let's read it. If the data given has big volume or high internal difference, then this diagram is used to represent data through area of a circle. That means it is drawn when the volume of the data regarding two or more places, things, or time is large. So, when the volume of the data is large, then considering the length and breadth, two-dimensional diagrams are drawn. Let's read further. The area of a circle is proportional to the square of its radius, and hence the square root of the data is taken as radius of the circle for respective information. That means area is proportional to the square. So to get the radius, of course, we are preparing a circle, and for circle we need to get radius. And to get radius, data is converted into radius by making a square root of it. Sometimes radius are simplified to make smaller circles depending on size of the paper. They are drawn in ascending or descending order, but if time is a variable, then they are drawn according to time spent given. So here it is written radius is simplified. That means sometimes getting radius is not enough. We have to make it still simple by minimizing its value so that it is easy to draw a circle. And it is drawn in ascending or descending. But if time is mentioned as a variable, then they are drawn according to the time span given. Let's be more clear by solving one example from your textbook. We are solving example number 30 from your textbook. The data on the production of an industrial unit during 3 years is as under presented by using circle diagram. Here we have 3 years 2013, 2014, 2015. We have production units 3,60,000, 4,90,000 and 6,40,000. So first we are going to take out square root of it. 3,60,000 square root will be 600. 4,90,000 square root will be 700. 6,40,000 square root will be 800. So to minimize it, here getting radius is not enough. We have to make it simple. So we'll make it simple by dividing by 100. 600 divided by 100 will give you 6. So we have simplified it, then 7 and then 8. So here we are going to draw a circle with the radius 6 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 8 centimeter. In the year 2013 with the radius 6 centimeter, a circle we have drawn, and the production is 3,60,000. In the year 2014 with the radius 7 centimeter, we have drawn the circle and the production is 4,90,000. In the year 2015 with the radius 8 centimeter, a circle is drawn and the production is 6,40,000. So this way we have taken out the radius and then we have drawn circle diagram for illustration 13. Let's solve the other example from your textbook. Or let's take any sum from the exercise 2.3 of your textbook. So let's take sum number 7 from exercise 2.3. A car production company has produced the following number of cars during 3 years, represented through a circle. So here we have 3 years 2012, 2013, 2014, and production of cars, that is 25,600, 1,24,000 and 1,60,000. So we are going to take out square root. The square root of 25,600 is 160, then 320 and then 400. So now we are going to take out radius. So we are going to divide it with the greater number to make it minimum and simple. So we are dividing here square root with divide by 40. 160 divide by 40 gives you 4. You can divide it even with the still greater number to make it minimize or to get it simple. To make it simple or minimize, you can divide it with 160 also. So here we are dividing with 40 in this sum. 160 divided by 40 you get 4. 320 divide by 40 you get 8. 400 divided by 40 you get 10. So in the year 2012, with the radius 4 centimeter, we have drawn the circle and the production of car is 25,600. In the year 2013, with the radius 8 centimeter and the production 1,24,400. And in the year 2014, with the radius 10 centimeter, we have drawn the circle and the production of cars is 1,60,000. So these radius you have to measure it on the scale. If the radius is 4, you have to measure it on the scale 4 centimeter. If it's 8, you have to measure it 8 centimeters. So here we are done with the sum. And now let's understand pie chart. If the data related to different places, things or times is mutually related subdata with high volume, then in place of divided bar diagram, we will use pie chart. That means if the data is numerically large, we will use pie chart. The total of data is presented through a circle of appropriate radius, and then subdata is presented as a sectors of this circle. That means in a circle we are preparing sectors, and for making sectors, total data is taken as 360 degree and the subdata is converted accordingly. These parts are drawn in the circle. Then formula is angle is equals to subdata divide by total data into 360. Here everyone knows the area of the circle is 360, so the total is 360, and that's why we are multiplying it with 360. As in percentage, the total is 100, we multiply with 100. Here in a circle, the area of circle is 360, so we are going to multiply it with 360. Subdata divide by total data into 360. Let's be more clear by solving illustration 31 from textbook. In a ledger of a company, the liabilities in the final balance sheet are as under. Present the data by a pie diagram. So here we have years, particulars. We have been given liabilities, and the liabilities are share capital, deposits, loan, current liabilities, and total. Share capital is 12 lakh, deposits 8 lakh, loan 4 lakh, current liabilities 4,80,000, and the total is 28,80,000. So we are going to find the angle with the help of formula, that is subdata divided by total data. 12 lakh divided by 28,80,000 into 360, that gives you 150 degree. 8 lakh divided by 2880 into 360 gives you 100 degree. 4 lakh divided by 28,80 into 360 gives you 50 degree. 4,80,000 divided by 28,80,000 gives you 60 degree, and if you total it, you will get 360 degree. So now we will prepare a circle, and the title will be pie chart showing different liabilities of a company during a financial year, and we have given a different colors to identify it. Share capital is in red and so on. So we'll prepare a circle over here, and here there is no need of radius. So we have prepared a circle, and now we have to take a protractor to draw the angles measuring 150 degree. The first one is 150 degree, that shows share capital. So we have to take a protractor to make it a 150 degree angle in a circle that highlights share capital. Then we have to mark 100 degree here in the circle with the help of protractor. So we have marked here 100 degree, that shows deposits 8 lakh. Then we have marked loan 50%, that shows 50 degree, and then last current liabilities, that shows 60 degree, that is 4,80,000. And if we total it, here the total of area is 360 degree and the total liability is 28,80,000. So here we are done with illustration 31. Let's solve illustration 32. Information regarding the annual expense on different particulars of two middle-class families is given below. Draw a pie diagram for the data. So here we have two families and their expenses given. So particulars, family A, family B, and their expense is mentioned. Expense for food, clothing, rent, education, miscellaneous, and total. Family A's expenses 40,000, then 10,000 for clothing, 25,000, 10,000, 5,000, and the family A's total expenses 90,000. Family B's 50,000, 20,000, 30,000, 32,000, 28,000, and the total expenses 1,60,000. Now we are going to find the angle of family A and family B with the help of formula. Subdata divide by total data into 360. 40,000 divided by 90,000 into 360 is 160 degree. In the same way for clothing, rent, education, and other expenses. So 40 degree, 100 degree, then 40 degree, 20 degree. If you total it, it's 360 degree. In the same way, we are going to find for family B. 50,000 divided by 1,60,000 gives you 112.5 degree, then 45 degree, 67.5 degree, 72 degree, 63 degree, 360 total. So now we are going to prepare two pie charts for both the families, family A and family B, and we will mark it with the different colors and different symbols to identify it. Food, clothing, rent, education, miscellaneous. So we have taken out the angles of family A and family B also. So we will draw the circle first and then we are going to mark the angles accordingly. So we will first prepare the circle for both family A and family B, and whatever the angles we have taken out, we are going to mark it. Circle for the family A. Here we have drawn and shown the food 160 degree, clothing 40 degree, rent 100 degree, education 40 degree, and the remaining is 20 degree, that is miscellaneous. So we have here done with the pie chart of family A. Now we are going to draw the pie chart for family B, and we have identified also with the different colors to identify it in family A. So here we are drawing family B, 112.5 degree for food, 45 degree for clothing, 67.5 degree for rent, 72 degree for education, and miscellaneous 63. So if you total it, that is 360 degree. So we have drawn both the pie charts for family A and family B and have given the different colors to identify it, and here we are done with this illustration 32 and with the topic pie chart. And now let's understand the third types of diagram, that is pictogram. A pictogram is a chart that uses pictures to represent data. That means it is represented through pictures. For example, if a cake shop wanted to know how many cupcakes they sold in a week, they could create a pictogram. So they have created a pictogram. Monday they have sold 6 cupcakes, Tuesday 3, Wednesday 2, Thursday 4, and Friday 9. So this way pictograms can be made. Now from exercise 2.3, sum number 9 I will discuss, and that will be your homework. So in sum number 9 it's given production of mangoes and year. The data is given related to the mangoes, and the production of mangoes are in large numbers. In year 2010 it's 1 lakh, in 2011 it's 1,50,000, in 2012 2,50,000, in 2013 1,50,000, and in 2014 75,000. As the data is in large number, you can take a picture of one mango, a scale. You can take the scale like picture of one mango is equals to 50,000. So if the production of mango is 1 lakh, you can draw 2 mangoes that represents 1 lakh. If the production is 1,50,000, you can draw 3 mangoes picture that represents 1,50,000. This way you have to draw the pictograms and solve sum number 9 from your textbook and even sum number 10 from your textbook. Here we have completed all the topics of chapter number 2, and exercise 2 will be your homework from the textbook. Go through the chapter, revise it thoroughly. Thank you.